Hello, everybody. Let me get one more on. So I can say all this in one shot. All right. First of all, it's going to be a quiet scope. As you can see, I have no voice. And I'm so surprised I have no voice. The flu bug is coming through. And right now it's attacking my voice. Even though I've taken some cough syrup, I had a 3-hour nap. And I'm supposedly trying to be well rested. I did a podcast this morning, and I guess if I keep trying to talk, maybe it will help me talk. Hey there, let's see who we got. So welcome in. I want to fix this lighting for you guys if I can, but I can't, and I don't know. Let me see. I need to get a behind that light source. I don't know. Where's the pink? You have the pink lamp. Bring it. Put it right here. Let me see. Let me do this. Hold on. Cause this is like not today. You ain't got a light bulb here. Never mind. Everything's just dark. This is one of those meals where I'm like, why am I even in here cooking? I'm real frustrated today. So, yesterday, I prepped the meatballs. Woohoo! And although I don't have voice, I don't feel bad, but I know the virus is going around. And I'm fighting it. And I have some lemonade. So I am drinking my lemonade. And it's probably why I don't feel as bad as I sound. Is because I am on this lemonade. So I'm gonna drink my lemonade. I might even spike it since I ain't going nowhere. Hell, for that matter, let's go ahead and spike it. Let's go ahead and spike it with some rum, just to ease my throat. So yesterday, late last night, I decided to go to the store, and by late I mean well into the night. And I decided, because when a recipe is on my mind, I gotta cook it. And so I binged, I think it's gonna get better. I binged on Pasta Grannies. Pasta Grannies is on YouTube. And I binged on Pasta Grannies. And so now, this is the culmination of about 3 of my favorite Pasta Grannies. I have never truly made meatballs, although culturally, we knock out a meatloaf in a minute, okay? So this is kind of like that. And there's a gap, meaning like I'm looking at these meatballs and I'm wondering, how come I don't have any onions and peppers in there? Because as a Southern cook, you know, everything starts with onions in the South. Everything, you go a little further south or southwest, and you're going to get some peppers, you know, so, and then go a little further southwest, and you're probably going to get the Trinity, which is your onions, your peppers, and your celery. And that's where a lot of the flavor comes from. And that's why when I decided to do a test meatloaf last night, I was like, I don't know if I like this flavor. There's not a lot of flavor in the meatloaf. You can add them, right? But the flavor on Italian cooking comes in the sauce or somewhere down the line. And that's the learning I'm doing this. I came in the kitchen because I wanted the story. I came in the kitchen as a caregiver. I stayed to get the story because when I came in the kitchen as a caregiver, there was already a gap between, when I came in the kitchen as a caregiver, I was cooking for my mom. And so there was already a gap between her generation cooking and my generation cooking. And so there were a couple of meals that I would prepare that she normally would have prepared. And we would debate, almost argue over whether or not it was correct or done, for that matter. Right? Because in her day, you know, there are certain things that they would cook all day long. In my day, us trying to be a little bit more healthier, we would eat different variations of it. And so I would always find myself trying to get her, oh, it's coming through. I would always find myself trying to get her to try new things or different things and so forth, or different variations. And that led me on this journey of putting on an apron, which goes back to my grandmother. and y'all gonna let me stand here. See, let me tell y'all, this Patty, let me tell y'all, from Patty to all y'all, gonna let me sit here with the apron on backwards. That's the most unique human experience ever. It's like any culture, it depends on where you're from. Standing here with my apron on backwards, I'm gonna scroll back. Did anybody tell me my apron was on backwards? Let me just scroll back. Let me see. Hold on. I'm just gonna scroll back because that's the most unique human experience is whether or not somebody will tell you you got on something backwards, your slip is showing. I walked out the ladies' restroom, y'all, with my dress tucked all through the reception, right over to the food table. A lady walked up behind me and said, "Okay, you don't know me, I don't know you, but your dress is tucked." Ain't nobody in the room had the decency or the courage to say, "Lady, your dress is tucked," okay? We will not do it, and I don't know why. That's another story. I want that story. In fact, I have gone into finding out that story. People won't tell you there's nothing up your nose. You know, they just cringe. I was standing in a conversation, not that anything was in my nose, but I had just eaten. I had some food on the side of my mouth, a little crumb, right? Something that disturbed me, and I'm standing there talking to two women who stopped me to ask me a question. And another lady came up. She said, "Oh, honey, let me get that." I'm like, "What?" Crumb on my face. It bothered her, but I'm standing there talking to two women. And like, then they stand there looking like fools because I'm like, "Damn, y'all!" I just walked off. Like, y'all ain't gonna tell me. It's like, come on, people. That's the human experience. Y'all know I'm on this journey to figuring out human nature. Human nature. I gotta go find some funding because I'm sitting there watching all these shows and all this stuff. And that's my goal right now. We're going to find some funding to figure this thing out. And to figure it out as a black woman. Because there's a whole lot of funding as all kind of other women and men and children. But, we have the biggest question marks going through this world living while black. But anyway, and it takes on, a lot of this stuff takes on a whole different conversation. Like, whoever is watching the live cooking say, "Oh, she cooking from a black perspective. I'm a black woman 24/7 all day." So, we came up with we did the meatballs last night, and I decided to let them sit in the fridge. I was gonna try to cook them last night, but as you can hear, all this was coming down on me last night. So I put them in the fridge, and I have been mulling over all day because in the video they fry them in oil. Now, me being in the South, I cannot for the life of me think about putting this in oil. One night, and it finally hit me, perhaps they were using another variation of meat because all it said was a kilo of meat. It didn't say what kind. Fry them. Well, it didn't say because you and I both know here in the South, there's a lot of fat that's going to come out. There's a lot of fat and a lot of juices going to come out of this meat. Now, this is ground sirloin, so it may not be as much as ground beef, but I want to fry and brown them, but I don't have time to babysit them on top of the stove because I have to do the pasta. So I'm going to put them in the oven. And also, I want to kind of reserve the shrinkage of them, I can't for the life of me. And there's not a lot that I cook in a lot of oil. They will hold up. I'm telling you, for the life of me, let me see. Hold on, let me see something. Lord, every time, Drea, and one of the reasons I listen to y'all is because I am learning. So I'm gonna try and fry them, and I guess while I have them in the pan, I could do the stuffing. Why don't I do this? Since I'm going to fry them, and in my pasta, you see, you have to put them in a sauce, remember? Okay, so what I want to do is let me put them back in the fridge. Let me do the pasta, and while the pasta has a chill, we'll fry the meatballs. And then we have to do the spinach as well. They will be fine in the oven. Well, let me say this. We've got 3 steps. We've got to make the pasta, as you know, which doesn't take long and only a couple of minutes to cook. We've also got to do the stuffing for the pasta, which is basically your ricotta and your spinach. You know, I need to sauteed the spinach and chopped spinach. So I'm looking at time wise. I want to fry because I want that coating, but I think I'm gonna fry and then probably do something else with them. Because I didn't even like the one I fried last night. Hey Zoe, so let me put this back in the fridge. Probably should put it in the freezer, but I don't want that to come to total room temperature. Although I just watched a video that said things should come, meat should come to room temperature. I just found this series on Netflix called Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat. Salt, Fat, The Big Dreamer. Salt, Fat, Acid, Heat is on Netflix, and apparently it was a series somewhere, sometime. But it's really good, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. Even though I started one episode, slept through 3 seasons, and now I gotta go back and start it again. I had a 3-hour nap today, y'all. 3 freaking hour nap today, and so let me get some hot water going. I'm just gonna I think the last thing I cooked in this pan was fish. So I'm gonna use my cast iron skillet. Oh! How'd you know that? Orecchiette. Well, no, I'm making tagliatelle today. But orecchiette is the one that I have been that's the one I shared on my page. You must remember page. Girl, I am obsessed with that. I'm obsessed with that lady that made the orecchiette. I am obsessed with her. With the one spit finger, there's 2 people that made it. I had to ask my aunt. No, honey, let me tell you. Remember I was talking about the lady with the spit finger. So there's one lady that made it with the spit finger. And I'm like, oh, Lord, no. But, yeah. But I found another one that was actually the mother of a restaurateur. She made it, and they had hers going a little bit slower. The other one, she was showing out. Oh, she was showing out. I said, she ain't gonna let me catch up with her. Let's see. Hey, I used to see you in people's scopes. Yes, you did. I used to do Scope in the Scope when Periscope first started. And I used to do Scope in the Scope. And so I would go and help people promote their scopes. YouTube is watching, guys. If you want to see the wider kitchen or the bigger shot, the wider shot, the overhead, YouTube is the kitchen cams live on YouTube. You can get to that. The link is actually in the title of this DryerBuzz. You can go. I think the link is in my bio. If you want to go from Periscope or just go and check it out. Now I don't have it open yet. Let me get it open so that I can see. And I'm gonna bring you guys over here on this. Let me do this, so I don't have to keep coming up like that trying to see. So I stole my daughter's iPad so I can see the comments, and then I'll end up looking down here the whole time. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. So I thought I turned it down. There we go. Okay, cool. Wrong button. Okay, cool. All right. So I'm going to use the cast iron skillet, which I have learned to master. The cast iron skillet is not to have it up so high. So we're going to put some oil in that. We'll get that. I'm going to do that with some vegetable oil. But, like I said, I came in the kitchen to get the story. And I'm going to put enough oil in here, not to cover, but just at least to go about 3/4 the way up on the, and I'm not going to cook them on really high because I'm so terrified of this cast iron skillet. And one thing I know that I want to do is be very attentive to it while I'm cooking with this cast iron, because reintroducing the cast iron back into the kitchen it's a serious heat source, and I don't want to multitask when I'm using the cast iron. All right, so I'm gonna go on my phone here. I am going to grab my pasta recipe. The pasta recipe I'm going to do is part all-purpose flour, but I want to add in a little bit of semolina flour. So let me do that. we're gonna do about what I call maybe about an 80-20 rule. I don't know if that's specifically the little. I don't know. Let me see. What is I bought a scale so that I could specifically do grams instead of trying to get the cups. Let's see here. Hopefully the coughing will help my voice. Nope, it didn't. Miami out. Don't make me come after you. Out. Oh, I hadn't even checked my social media in a minute. Told you I slept 3 hours. I feel like my daughter drugged me because she was off today. I feel like she drugged me, y'all. We supposed to go for retail therapy. Let me see. Maybe it's on the other one. I think it's on DryerBuzz Eats. I grabbed this so simple. Yeah, you know you need to go on down the hall because you get on my nerve already. Yep, down the hall. I don't see it. I took a picture of it. Out. Come on, she'll let you in. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Out. Now. What I say? Get on. Come on. Down the hall. Now. Go. Are you going back there? You want to go ahead with her? Go. Out. All right, let me see. Come on. I'm trying to find. I thought I put it on my Instagram so I can just go to it. Turn that air on. I'm about to have, there we go. I knew I had it. Okay, let me turn the air on, guys. Hot. Okay, please go up. Oh, yeah, it is a little hot. Let's see. We're going to cool it down just a little bit because I'm going to turn this oven on to host my meatballs. I'm going to fry them, I'm going to brown them, and then put them in the oven. Okay, so the combination I want to do today, and I'm not even going to do, I'm going to cut this down. These folks be making too much. I used this recipe before, but I'm trying to remember if I'm trying to remember if it was too much. I think it was too much for my mixer. He did his in a food processor. We'll cut it straight down the middle because I don't think I need all that. All right. So we're gonna cut this straight down the middle. He's got 350 grams of flour, 25 grams of semolina, which was only about a couple of teaspoons. 4 eggs. It was really egg heavy. It was 4 egg yolks and 2 whole eggs. So we're gonna do 2 egg yolks and 1 whole egg, and then it only had just a tiny bit of water because it had the eggs in there. All right, I'm here for it. All right, D-Lee, what's going on? Hey, I didn't see you come in. Who else came in? I'm missing some people. Hey, Aaliyah, Rory, Trapper. Do you like real spicy or not spicy? I need spicy because I got this cold, but the tolerance level in the household, it's such a wide range that I can't do a lot of spicy. I'm really loving the way the burlap apron look. It's giving me a nice silhouette. Okay, I'm just saying, stop and enjoy yourself. Okay, Sweet Trade, what's up? Zoe, what's going on? Michigan, what's going on? Okay, let me get this shared out. I ain't even shared it out, y'all. And I'm a little lagging because I don't feel well, but I'm still going. Let me see here. And I'm going to run into my friend's broadcast, so that's a sad thing to do. Let's see here. YouTube has the kitchen cam. The kitchen cam is live on YouTube. You go to my profile, you can see the link. That'll take you to the YouTube channel if you want to see the overhead of all of this stuff going on. I definitely advise you check that out. All right, let me get this shared. Greg Walker shared too. Awesome, y'all. Thank you so much. Let me get some share. I need to share it myself. I'll retweet it him. Let's see. Hold on. Then I need to get it on. I noticed some of the options are some of the options seem to be different. And if anybody wants to dial in, I have not yet tried to dial in. Anybody wants to dial in, talk. And one of the things too, because of I'm learning and always in learning mode. If you have some comments, come on, do the dial in, talk to us thing. I don't mind. Let me see if I can get this over here on my Facebook. And then I need to go share the YouTube one. You have to make it available for dialing. You know what? I didn't have that option. I didn't have that. I need to update because I'm on that. I forget because I'm on that. I don't have it yet. I don't think I have it yet. I remember that now. I don't have it yet. Now that you said that, I don't see the smiley faces. Right. I don't have it on that phone. And I need to update. I need to update that phone. I remember Periscope needs to tweak that function. Yeah, I haven't. I forgot about it. I hadn't seen it on that phone on that device. Let me share this YouTube right quick on a couple of places. A couple of places. How do y'all like the hair color? I tweaked the hair color. The hair color is not fireball red. It's more of an auburn. Um, so I hope you guys like that as well. Let me see here. Let me get this shared. I'm dancing with no music. So let me get that shared. All this stuff on it. These are things that have to be done before we get started here. And then we're gonna get this over here. Got to go that way there. Dilly, super dope. I want to. I know, right? Hi there. Do you scope or not? Does D-Lee scope? What do you mean? Huh? D-Lee is the scoper. She is one of the top who have maximized the visibility with Periscope. OG scope. She's one of the OG scopers. I'm telling you. Bear with me here, guys, while I get this shared. I'm telling you, I've got a couple of groups that I'm in. Okay. And then hold on one more on my page. I hope everybody's having a great evening. Wednesday, let me tell y'all, honey, I have officially decided that Wednesday is not hump day, that Monday is officially the new hump day. Because by the time Wednesday come around, we all cool. Monday is the hump day. Monday is the hardest day to get over. So that's gonna be the hump day for me. Um, who else? Oh, I'm gonna put this one more place. Okay. So for those of you coming in, we have meatballs. We're gonna fry some meatballs. We're gonna par fry, and then we'll go in the oven. We're gonna make some homemade pasta. I'm gonna make something called it's not a traditional pasta dish. Um, it's not a traditional pasta dish. Basically, it's almost like making ravioli, but instead of making the squares or any of the designs, it's just a long strip. It's like a long strip. So it's almost like, think about a stuffed, it's almost as if it was a stuffed linguine. Think about a linguine, double the size of a linguine and stuff. So basically you make your pasta, you're gonna spread that out. And I'm not real good with the rolling pin. So we're gonna use the pasta maker. Let me get that out. I'll get it out in a minute. I forgot. We gotta do that first. So I'm gonna bring out the butcher block. We're gonna go to the pasta maker. We're gonna make a stuffing. So in case you won't need to leave and come back. So first I wanna whip up my pasta dough. Then I'm going to let that chill for a minute while we fry the meatballs. I don't want to multitask. And then I'm going to saute some spinach, chop that up. I'm going to make the stuffing for the pasta. By then the pasta will be nice and chill and ready to go. So then we're going to roll out our pasta, which we have to figure out each and every time because it don't seem to come natural to me. Double tap the screen to give. All right, thank you so much. And then we're going to making a sauce. Now the sauce, I'm going to use some bacon. I'm going to saute some bacon. And then I'm going to chop some tomatoes. So the sauce is bacon. It's a bacon tomato sauce. And then I'm going to add to that some tomato sauce to that. Just for the takes. As you see, it's going to be a time thing. And then we're going to top it all off with cheese. So the meatballs, I'm adding to another recipe. I wanted to do some meatballs, and I want to do this particular type of pasta. This particular type of pasta doesn't necessarily require meatball, but I wanted to try the meatballs, and I figured no other time than this. Oh, sounds yummy. And it is a process. So you may go, you may come back. I'll be here. I'm just saying. I will be here. All right, so I'll leave YouTube playing. YouTube's on here. I'm watching that. Oh, I need my thing. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut this in half because I don't know, honey. I guess Italians have bigger families than we have. Because I'm like, all the people that they're feeding, I can't do that, honey. So we're going to do 175 grams of all-purpose flour. And I'm just watching your shot. Let me take you guys over a little bit here. Oh, I need to Google something. Okay, be right back. What? Hold on here. Where's my child? I'm sorry. I have a son that is out in the universe exploring the world, and he and his siblings are texting, and I saw somebody say skydiving, and I was like, wait a minute now. So, yeah. So I was like, whoa, okay. Y'all forgot to tell me. Y'all gotta remind me. I spiked this, and so I just drank all that. Okay. All right. And for those that will soon ask, am I making a batch of lemonade? I've been because of the cold. I've been feeding the lemonade, so I don't have to make a batch of lemonade. But I am going to add to the lemonade now. So I'll go ahead and sit that out there. I am gonna add. I've added some more lemon already. I'm gonna add some more blackberries. So I'm only gonna do blackberry. I'm gonna do blackberries in a little small one and just add to that. So I'm just kind of feeding it. That's a new technique, Zoe and Drea, that I'm trying so that I never run out, right? Because usually the first thing I do in any of the videos, YouTube, Facebook, all y'all, I make a batch of lemonade, and people probably wonder why I haven't made lemonade because I've been feeding the lemonade since we made the last batch just to kind of keep it to help fight this stuff. And I forgot that I just poured some rum on top of that, so I just took a shot, clearly. All right. So we're talking about 175 grams of all-purpose flour. And I moved to grams simply because it's just been difficult to use the American measurement. It's been real difficult trying to convert because a lot of in pasta making and in baking, a lot of it comes in grams. They talk about kilos and grams. I'm like, and I don't know that. I don't know one of the little street pharmacists that help me out. Like, tell me how I break this kilo up, because them the only ones I know working with kilos. Okay, not that I know any of them. I'm just saying. We have a trap museum here in Atlanta, and that's the only place I've really seen it. So therefore, Let me see. Wait, what happened? Oh, it already did it. Okay. So therefore, I have to use a scale. So this is what I want to measure my ingredients in. I brought it back to 0, and we're looking for what 175 of flour, all-purpose flour. Don't let me miss Masked Singer. I want to be ready to eat by the time Masked Singer come on. Isn't this easier than measuring a cup and all that stuff? All right. So 175 grams of all-purpose flour, 25 grams of, now I'm going to keep the 25 grams of semolina. Because I don't know, I mean, I'm like 12 grams of semolina, right? Is that 12? Yeah, like 12 grams, that would be just a tablespoon. But I want a little bit more. I want to do an 80-20 rule on that. I want a little bit more semolina on that. So I'm going to keep the 25 grams of semolina because I wanted it a little bit more heavy on the semolina. Let me do that. I got to get my picture, so we're going to do this. I'm hoping it'll fit. Hold on, let me get this over 6 so I don't have to clean up too much mess. Alright. And what I said, 25 of semolina. I'm about out of semolina flour. And as you can see, it's literally just a couple of tablespoons, but it does so much to the texture. Now, I have played around with the recipe. I've done the recipe that's on the package, which is 100% semolina. I've done 50-50. 50-50 is good, but because of this texture that I want tonight, and I don't know that I really want this texture, but I'm just saying. I think, because this is more egg, it's still going to be a nice yellow. So I got my semolina. All right. And I'm setting up my shot here. Because you know, guys, I have to take a picture for my YouTube. And then we're going to change up the egg. It calls for 4 egg yolks. We're going to use 2 egg yolks. And we may go in with another one. If depending on the texture, we end up with 4 egg yolks, 2 whole eggs. So we're going to cut that down to 1 whole egg and 2 egg yolks. And then, of course, Patty Betty made breakfast this morning, so hopefully I have enough eggs. My little egg yolker. Where's my little egg yolker? Egg yolker. Wait, I don't want that bottle. I'm not measuring this, I just want to have it here. I'm so bad with this. What I said, 2. Big Dreamer is back. There we go. Fall on off there. What did somebody say about the egg white? Somebody suggested something with the egg whites. This yolk goes all over the place. It ain't cute. Be sure best stop talking about all the skydiving. Okay, so 2 egg yolks. And then we're gonna just do one whole egg. All right. And that's it. My water, 1 to 2 tablespoons of water. Now, mind you, I cut it in half, so I really only need one. Need even less than that of the water. Now, I noticed this recipe didn't call for any oil, but remember, pasta is literally flour and pasta is literally flour and eggs. So I'm surprised they even asked for a little bit of water. Uh, Thank you. Who's that? Hey, Ax, how are you? It's a work in progress. All for the shot, baby. All for the shot. All right, so we're gonna whip this up right quick. I'm gonna go before I even add in the water. I'm gonna do the flour and my eggs. I'm gonna put in a pinch of salt again, bridging the gap. Notice I didn't do pictures on each of those steps. I'm tired. Pretty easy, right? Pretty easy. Now remember I said I came in the kitchen for the story. I came in the kitchen for the story. And one of the things that's fascinating to me, and I apologize again, you guys, that my voice is bad. Half my egg is over here on the counter. I apologize again, my voice is bad. I'm fighting the bug. But what I noticed in watching Pasta Grannies is each of the ladies has the story about how they acquire all of their tools, their cooking tools. I noticed each of them have kind of the same rolling pin, and some of them say they got, this pin when they got married. So they've had their rolling pin, which is natural wood. Many of them had their oh, that would have been cute. I supposed to put my pasta on the tray there. Many of them have like I know here in America, the tradition is when you get married to receive china and all that kind of stuff, right? And you do a registry and you get all this stuff. So back then, they would get their rolling pin because pasta is a staple in their diet. That's what they eat every day. So being that pasta, is a staple in the diet, they all have these rolling pins and they are meticulous with them rolling pins, and they don't even use a pasta machine. How them old ladies knocking that pasta out. So I'm gonna use this. So they all have this wooded area for which they work. Now remember, I'm in this for the story, so I'm noticing all of this. And what I notice is sometimes when they go to do these videos, they will mention that they are visiting certain villages. So the kitchen, some of them have modern kitchen. Now, some of them that are closer to their 90s, their kitchens are really interesting. You look around, you're like, okay, I don't see a sink. It might not be running water there. And when it's interesting, what's interesting about that is that pasta is a dish. Pasta is a batter. A dough. It doesn't require a lot of water. So I'm like, so is that part of the story? But then at the same time, they all have what we love to call these butcher block. They all have these little stations in which they work. Like this right here ain't nothing. In fact, I'm even afraid to cut on it because I feel like it might not even be real wood. I feel like it's got I feel like it's just a piece of something that's got some fabric, some wallpaper on it. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's just wallpaper. So, but I noticed there's a group of them. They all have this little station by which they work. It's a box. It's a wood surface with a railing around it. And I'm like, oh, I love that. It's so cute. It's such a staple. And of course they use the wood because they don't want the egg to chill and all of that. So, while I may not be the best at cooking this stuff, or I may look like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't. I'm in it for the story. I'm really in this for the story. I'm putting out a little bit of semolina flour on my board here as I get ready. I probably should do a little bit of all-purpose. But what I'm going to do right now is I am going to just knead this a little bit and then get it ready to chill. It's a very stiff dough. It's a very stiff batter. And again, I'm not the pasta maker. If you're looking for the pasta maker, you probably need to go find the pasta maker. I am trying this out. I've introduced it to my family, and they like it. And not only that, it tastes better than store bought. It really tastes good. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit of kneading till I get that elasticity. I'm not the greatest at it, and because I don't work with a lot of it, I don't have a lot to work with. Because the recipe actually called for double of this. But what you want to know about pasta is, as you work with it, as we roll this pasta out, it's going to quadruple in size, okay? So that's something you want to be mindful of. With the simulated flour, with the all added to the all-purpose, and it being a more egg flour, egg dough, it's going to be kind of stiff, but it will loosen up. Hey, Sparkle, what's going on? And people ask me all the time, is it worth it? It's so freaking worth it. Oh, it's so freaking worth it, y'all. It's so freaking worth it. I'm telling you, it's so worth it. The flavors, the taste, the texture, is so good. So I'm gonna wrap that up and get that chilling. And then we're gonna go and do the next step. I'm just gonna drop it in another Ziploc, put it in the fridge right quick. But see how fast? I guess I've gotten a little bit better with it. I guess I've gotten a little bit better. Okay. Hopefully. And the thing about it is, it only takes a minute or so to cook. When you make the fresh pasta, 2 minutes tops, 3 minutes maybe. You know, that's literally all it takes to give your family all that flavor. Now, we can go down that road to talk about being natural, eating fresh, and all that kind of stuff, honey. Let me tell you, I'm in this for the flavor. I am in this wholeheartedly for the flavor. I get caught cleaning, and I'm trying not to. What I will do is put a little soap on that and get a little soap dishwater going. All right, so that's one little part of it. That's one step. 2 steps now. We got our meatloaf. I keep saying meatloaf. Our meatballs are in the fridge, chilling. Our pasta is in the fridge chilling. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and fry up the. What else I got? The dough. I gotta do the spinach and the meatballs. We can go ahead and do the meatballs now. I might give y'all an extra treat. Let me do that. I'll do that. Let me see. Let me think of something. Think about something here. Instead of going to the stove, we're gonna hang out over here. This won't take but a second. One thing I know I forgot to see if I had any butter. I do have some butter. I'm gonna rinse my spinach. We're gonna do the spinach right quick, and then I think I'm gonna do the meatballs in here, cause then we can just hang out here and chit chat and talk, and I don't have to go doing that hot cast iron skillet. Oh, look, I got oil in there. I'm gonna sit there and put oil in my skillet. I'm trying to think. Bacon, tomato. I'm missing my ricotta. I keep forgetting about my sauce I gotta make. Where's my ricotta though? All right, that's my filling. So I'm gonna saute my spinach. I need some garlic. The minute I turn this pan on, it's going to get hot. It's going to be hot. Is that too much light on there? Is that better? That or that? Let me know. Love this pan. This is a Chef Man pan, and I link it to my YouTube. I link it to my my YouTube videos. You go to my YouTube, you can get the information on the pan. We're gonna squeeze some garlic out in here. This is gonna go pretty quick, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the garlic in there before, because the minute I turn this pan on, it's going to be hot, 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 hot. What did I have in there? I don't even remember. Let me check my YouTube. I might need to plug that up. It might be the only dead on me. DryerBuzz. You can go and look, click on my bio, click on my profile, and you will see the link to the YouTube channel. You can see the wired kitchen. I got a kitchen cam going on over there. I'm live on YouTube right now. Hopefully I'm still live on YouTube. So we have our YouTube going on over there. So again, for those that are coming in, we have got a couple of processes going on here. The pasta is chilling. The meatballs are chilling. I'm gonna get those going here. I'm trying to use one pan, so I don't have to take y'all over to the stove, and YouTube doesn't have to miss out on what's going on over there. So I'm gonna squeeze this garlic off in here. And I'm putting this in now because, like I said, as soon as I turn this pan on, oh yeah, that's the water view. As soon as I turn this pan on, it's gonna get real hot. So I'm going to put some garlic in there. I need another bowl for my sauce. I'm gonna have to chop my. I'm looking for a smaller bowl. All right, so see already I smell that butter and garlic. Oh my God! Hello for the first time here. Happiness, welcome, welcome in, welcome in. How are you? How are you? This is where I don't want to end up doing a bunch of multitasking. This is going to be quick. So now remember I said I'm combining a couple of recipes. Thank you so much. I'm combining a couple of recipes. I'm going to actually stuff the pasta. It's not necessarily ravioli, tagliatelle. I'm going to attempt to make some tagliatelle. I'm not a real pasta maker. I'm in it for the story. In the meantime, I'm making a YouTube video. This is just some spinach, butter, and garlic, which I'm going to strain, drain, and strain. Sister and Sister Beauty, welcome in. If I missed anybody, I'm sorry. My eyes are, what am I cooking? Okay, I'm grateful. Hello. First time, okay. So we're making pasta. Right now, we've already made our pasta dough. It's chilling. We've already made our meatballs the day before. They're still marinating, okay? I'm gonna brown those in here. We're also gonna do a pasta sauce, which is bacon tomato sauce. And then we're gonna try and make some tagliatelle, okay? Now, for my blood type, I can't cook spinach too long. I need to eat it kind of half raw. I'm going to unplug my pan, even though my glasses are fogged up. We're going to get this strained. We're going to squeeze out the juice, the liquid. And we're going to chop it up. All right. So now, I tell you what, while we chop up, no, I don't want to do that yet. I'll do that after the meatballs. We got to work, we got some steps, y'all. We got some steps ahead of us. Let me get this squeezed out. I'm gonna push that to the side there just a little bit here. Hot spinach. Time for the tools. Time for the tools of the trade, people. Time for the tools of the trade. If it's gonna work for me tonight. I gotta tighten up my stick there. Let me see. Oh Lord, I don't want to be calling police. Hold on. I'm sorry, that was just some good ass video right there. Oh my God. No, it's massive. Okay. Is this my bowl? Wait, what bowl am I using? 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 What am I using? I don't want a big old bowl. I want a small bowl. Okay. Where are my bowls? My sink is getting full over there. All right, we'll use this one. This is our stuffing. This is our stuffing for tagliatelle. So to that, I'm going to add in a cup of ricotta. That's thunder and lightning. We ain't had thunder and lightning in a minute. Whoa. That was some thunder and lightning. I love thunder. But that means my dog getting ready to go crazy. We have to sedate him. Luckily, he's in there with my daughter, so maybe he's not gonna trip. I'm gonna wing this right here because I know what I want. This is whole milk ricotta. And it's very simply just spinach ricotta, I have a little bit of a book here. All right, so I have some notes. My stuffing is, this is the funny part. The recipe calls for a kilo of ricotta. And I'm like, who's cooking that? A kilo of ricotta. So we're not using a kilo of ricotta. Some nutmeg. Okay, put some nutmeg in here. 2 eggs. Oh, I need an egg. I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to put 1 egg, some salt, spin. I'm going to do 1 egg. I forgot there was egg in there. 1 egg. Oh, I need a picture of that. That's gorgeous. 1 egg. So ricotta, nutmeg, egg, salt, spinach, garlic, Parmesan cheese, and the Parmesan right there. Okay. Salt. And salt to taste. I'm gonna salt. I can't taste it with the egg in there. We'll just go a little light on the salt. All right. Uh, Nutmeg. That's all I want. Nutmeg. I don't have a measurement to that because Sister Girl was trying to hide. She was really trying to hide her stuffing, so she wasn't all that forthcoming. But I know the nutmeg is strong, and it's something culturally we would not have probably done so. But I am never above trying it because what you will find out, you go like, oh, we've been missing out on the nutmeg. All right, and then the cheese. I'm going all in on the cheese. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, God. Dang it. Wait a minute. Oh, I might need another cheese. I might need another cheese. I got some cheddar to go on top of that. Okay. Because I need a little cheese for the top. Did the lights just flicker or something? What just happened? Did we crash? Something crashed? Okay. So I need to use my extra sharp cheddar. All right, let's give this a stir. Y'all, this smells so good. Hold on, just put up. It smells so good. Look at that. Look at that. I probably feel like I should have chopped it a little smaller. Now, culturally, or for us, we probably put in some cream cheese over the ricotta. That's something that we would do with cream cheese. Hey, Perici, how are you? Oh my God, this smells so good. I gotta give it a little taste, but I don't scatter that egg. What you guys can't see on this view that they can see on that view, when I go over there, I'm going into my pantry. I'm going to put a top on this and put this in the fridge. One of the things that I have learned about coming into the kitchen and following recipes and learning to cook is everything needs to chill, rest. It just adds so much flavor. Too oftentimes in America, I love that. I brought it home to America. Too often in America, we want everything like right now. And what you don't realize, when you go to a restaurant, they've been there several hours prepping all this stuff in order to get you your food out in minutes. So they're there early. So they would have made this, the shift before, or the night before, or the day before, or even earlier in that day. That's why I want y'all to love on your restaurant staff and your servers. Not only do they serve you food, but they have to come in and prep as well. So there's a lot of prep. And when you start cooking and coming into your own kitchen and trying to duplicate and replicate some of these meals, you end up with a whole lot of respect. I have a whole lot of respect when I go somewhere and it has the stuffing like that, because now I know what it takes. Because I'm on these live streams. I'll go back and look at the live stream and I realize, like, wait a minute, that stream was like 2 hours, just for me to get a 1-minute YouTube video. And you don't even understand. Like, I have to, when I load my YouTube video, you see me taking the pictures and all this stuff, it's a 1-minute video. But people don't understand. Oh, you want to? Oh, how long did it take in real time? Go watch the real time video. So we just got to learn to have, especially Americans. We're known all around the world for just not really respecting the process that goes on with this. So when I'm watching those little old ladies in that YouTube video coming up with those dishes, and my daughter, and I get frustrated because I can't do it. My daughter reminds me all the time, Mom, they've been doing that all their life. So it's the reason why that 90-year-old lady can go in there and knock out that meal, because that's what she's been feeding her family, for 90 years, for 80 years or so. We need patience. We need so much patience. Like right now, like I'm like, oh my God, there's so many steps to this. I want to have this stuff done before my show comes on. It's not that late. It's really not that late. It's not even quite dinner time yet. So true. We don't want to see the process, but it is such a process. Even this right there. And people always say, well, is it worth it? This is going to taste so freaking good. And the fact that my family is anticipating this and that they woke me up, my daughter coming there like, I know you don't feel good, but remember you could say you were going to make pasta and you got those meatballs in there. You think you might stream, And so I know that there are certain dishes when I live stream that they really enjoy. And that's why I came back into the kitchen, because I hadn't been in the kitchen. And 20 people were like, I didn't even know you could cook. My own son, who's my youngest, he never ate my cooking. They ate my cooking because they were younger. But my son grew up on their cooking because everybody took on different roles in the household while I was out working. And for him not to know what my food, I asked him, because he watches the streams. I said, I can't wait to make this for you. And one time he came home and I said, I want you to try this. I said to him, don't you miss my cooking? He was like, I never really had your cooking. Because to him, by the time he came along, he was number 4. When he came along, I went back into the workforce. I took care of him. I was home with him for a long time. But then, when he went off to school, I went off to work. And so he saw me in a different light than they did. He didn't see that grind because I had my mother at that time. So he knows my mother's cooking very well. He knew my mother's cooking very well, and all those things. So I'm like, well, dang, okay. But that's why when I came back into the kitchen as a caregiver, I was like, man, I missed this. I haven't had a chance to enjoy this, but I wanted to up my skills. So let's get this chilling. So when you notice, we've got meatballs chilling, we've got pasta chilling, and we're gonna get this chilling. I'm amazed at watching Village. Like, have you seen that? I need to watch it because let me tell you, I love a Village, and a lot of times people will say to me, I never knew you were a single mom. It's like that wasn't a badge of honor. I didn't wear that. I didn't wear it as a badge. It's a badge of honor. And the best part, I remember I got this text from my dad after a family event, and he said, I'm so proud of you and how you raise your kids, because I just, I had some struggles, yeah, okay. As a mom, you're going to have struggles. I don't care if you a mom, I don't care if you got a whole village, I don't care if you're in a 2-parent household. They're just things as women, we worry about everything. I love watching you cook. Mom Jean in the building, what's up? Hey there. So, but like I tell people, I'm here for the story. So if it ends up being a 2-hour video or a 3-hour video, honey, you better know it was some good storytelling up in here. Because I don't just have these cookbooks. You guys can't see it at this point. Let me see, I'll turn you over there. See those cookbooks? That's my book right there. I wrote that book. I am going to bring a cookbook forth. Not even a cookbook, but just some lessons that I learned. You're absolutely correct. We'll have struggles. You will have struggles, and you have to share those, because people will look at this and think, oh man, somebody asked me, come on, can I get directions to your studio? They want to come, like, that's not a studio, that's my kitchen, because I've live streamed for 20 years. So I have been in various studios, and they came back, they're like, wait, you got a kitchen studio now? I'm like, no, that's my kitchen. I'm coming out of some trauma of being a caregiver, and this is as far back into life as I can get. I was supposed to go to an event last night and a couple other times, and I'm like, I'm not ready. So this is as far as I can get. So when you see that there's a long video and I start talking and you're like, oh, she's just standing and talking, I'm trying to help somebody. Because when I got to this side of life, there's a reason people say, I wish I knew then what I know now. I'm trying to tell you where you are and where you might keep you from ending up here. I like you already. Thank you. Because there are a lot of people who see my life. I live very publicly. I'm very transparent. Kind of a personality here locally, and there are a lot of people who want my life, and I have to tell them, listen, I can only stand here and do this video because I had great loss. And I remember sitting on that side thinking, man, why is everybody talking about losing stuff, losing stuff, losing stuff? Everybody. And I was like, what is that? I'm always here for the story. I'm always here for the story. And it's through their stories and searching for their stories and asking, what the hell going on with you? That I am able to come through this the way that I'm coming through it. I'm coming through trauma hanging out in my kitchen. Somebody else is coming through trauma feeling like they're on the edge, that they have nothing left to give. I feel that too. The very first day I came in and I went live, that would if my internet didn't work that day, there's no telling where I'd be right now. Think about that. Praise be to God. I'm telling you. Think about it. If my internet didn't work that day, and that was my lowest day that I turned that camera back, I was like, listen, something said, go live. I was standing right here, and my home was empty, and I was like, I was coming through the trauma of losing my mother. My kids are grown, and I'm like, what do I do now? I didn't hear the hum of her equipment, and it was a very dark day. And something said, go live. And I went live, and I was like, okay, now what? Oh, let's fix some lunch. And I went from there to going down these different journeys of learning how to do stuff. So when if I look like I'm over here throwing down, or I look like I'm over here and I got it going on, I'm just living, y'all. I'm just living, and it's hard. It is hard. Somebody is having. I don't know who needed to hear this, but I know it's there, honey. And thank you for watching me when I went live, because it was a change. It was the day I needed. You were pushing through. What a great testimony. That's all I got, honey, on this side of life. It's a bunch of testimony. Child, you're helping somebody. Courtney be cooking, I'm telling you. And that's why I thank the Periscope cooking community for allowing me to come in and embracing my story, because I'm here for the story. That's why I say when I go places, things that may not seem good oftentimes turn out for our good. I'm telling you, know what I did that day? I fixed lunch and I cleaned out the fridge. And then cleaning out the fridge, I saw something I didn't necessarily want to throw away. So I was like, let's see how we can cook this. And next thing you know, they were like, when you gonna cook again? And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm walking down the street and somebody says, listen, everyone has a voice in the story to tell. Exactly. I'm walking down the street and somebody says, I love your cooking show. I'm like, I don't have a cooking show. And they were like, I just watched you make this, that, and the other. I'm like, I'm like, okay. So let's get this chilling. All right, so we got a couple of things going on here. Our pasta is chilling. For those of you that did not see the meatballs, they're the meatballs. We did the meatballs last night on a Periscope and a YouTube last night, and I was losing it. I was getting tired, so we decided to let them hang out all night. So we need to fry these up, and I'm still trying to wrap my mind around frying them. I get in oil, because they have to be fried in oil. That's the recipe says. So, and I'm not about to argue with some 90-year-old women, because I want to be a 90-year-old woman, hopefully. But next, what I want to do is I need to do the pasta. I need to roll out my pasta and get that stuffing, because that too has to rest. So can't do the meatballs yet. Woo, honey. Let me tell you, this is a lot. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to swing you guys over. Let me see here. Let me bring you guys over, because I want to try and do that. Because everything has to be done in so many different stages. So I'm going to grab my pasta maker. Okay. You're like, man, she got all kind of scenes up in that kitchen. Yes, I do. And I don't like to work with my, there we go. That's good. Perfect, right? Okay. My daughter went on a cleaning spree and organized my pantry, y'all. All right. We're not gonna cut our pasta. We're just gonna roll it through and get the sheets going. So we move this out the way because I will need to use that. For those of you looking at for the lemonade, we didn't need to make a lemonade tonight because we've been feeding the lemonade. We're trying something different. We've been feeding the lemonade all week. So we've added some lemon. Tonight I'm gonna add some blackberries. I can go ahead and get that going. I was going to put those on the stove on a cast iron, but I've got to figure this out, y'all, because I got to do a sauce and I got to do a meatball. But I don't want to work with this while that stove is on and that cast iron is going. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out nonetheless. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to feed my lemonade some blackberries, some extra blackberries. Meaning that I've already added extra lemon juice this week. Now I'm just going to add in some blackberry juice. Because the blackberry is on sale. So I'm just making some room here. In the sink here. Alrighty then. Oh, that's going there. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to try and get our pasta rolled out. Let me clean up some area here. Because I've got to do I think I will do the meatballs over there and the sauce over here. I think we can handle that. But let's see if we can get this rolled out. Let me get this in a little saucepan going here. So I want to add about 1 quart of liquid, 1 quart of juice to that. So we're going to do a small saucepan. And I'm going to dump this right into my lemonade and add a little more sugar. So we'll get that on the stove. We'll let that go on the stove. With the blackberries. All right? So anybody that wants to know about the lemonade is 1 lemon per quart. 1 lemon per quart. You slice your lemon about 4 slices, put it in the hot water, treat it like a tea bag. So if you're going to do 2 quarts, 2 lemons, 3 quarts, 3 lemons, and then add in an additional fruit to give it kind of a hyphenated, okay, the hyphenated lemonade. Like I'm drinking blackberry lemonade, okay, and these are blackberries. So normally I would make a whole batch. What I'm doing now is I've been feeding it all week because I've been feeding one coat. So I'm going to dump my blueberries, no, blackberries. We were talking about the process and the prep that goes on with all of this stuff. I love that it's still earlier in the day. Usually I'm on in the afternoon, but I'm not feeling well today, so I slept, or they let me sleep. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just throw down a little bit of flour here on the counter, so when I need to dry out my pasta, I can just put it over here and spread it out. Hopefully this will work the first time. We always end up not. It's an experience. I'm not experienced enough with it. But here it is. So there's our pasta dough. Okay? And it's sometimes chalky. Once it takes your fingerprint, it's ready. So I'm going to just go ahead and give that a cut. I'm going to I could roll it out a little bit. I'm just going to smash it out. I don't want to pull out that big old rolling pan. And then I'm going to cut it into some pieces that hopefully that I'm going to work with through here. Every time, the first time I do it, I have problems. Because it's not something that's natural to me yet. And I just usually cut it in 4. Let me get a picture. Okay. I'm sorry, I was over there doing some YouTube. So I end up with my little thing there. So I'm just gonna, this really feels, it really feels like it's gonna cooperate. It feels like it's going to cooperate. So we're gonna roll it through on the lowest setting, on the highest setting, which is 7. Through your pasta maker, and you know once I roll it through, it's gonna double in size. I'm not gonna go all the way to 1. I think I'm gonna stop somewhere about 4, okay? Maybe 4, I don't know. Oh, I need my handle. Oh Lord, here we go, we gotta find the handle. Woohoo! We found our handle. We found the handle. So, the pasta maker has 3 different settings. This one is basically kneading the pasta. Now, if you watch the pasta grannies, they don't have a pasta machine. They've been doing it all their lives. So this is basically going to knead it and get it to the consistency that we need it, the texture. This side right here pops off, so I don't even have to have it on there. This is the side if you want to cut it into spaghetti, linguine, or fettuccine. Okay. And so you have 3 holes, which is what you see. Hopefully, y'all, this works. Oh my God. I'm praying. Pray for me, y'all. She got pasta on the first row. She got pasta on the first freaking row. Hallelujah, won't he do it? Won't he do it? So what you want to do is just keep it dry. Just keep it dry because as it spreads out, it's getting to, girl, we got pasta on the first row. Look, thank you, y'all. We got pasta on the first row. Now, still look kind of thin, so I'm just going to dry it out. And then we go to our next setting. And again, it's going to double in size, so you'll see what I mean. As long as it unfolds, you're good. Again, I'm going to just drop it down in the flour. You guys can't see what I'm doing over here. But I'm just basically just kind of making sure it's nice and dry because it is kind of wet as it spreads out. Going to the next setting. I'm kneading this, okay? So it's basically the same as if I was using a rolling pin. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we're going to go again. Going to go down one more. And I'm judging, I'm trying to gauge the weight of it. I know, right? I'm trying to gauge the weight of it because I've got to fold it over. I've got to stuff it and I've got to fold it over. So we're going to go all the way, look like. Oh my God. And it feels different because I have the semolina in it. So it's a little bit, it's a little bit tougher than if I was using the all-purpose by itself. So it's holding together. All right, so we have that one. So we're going to get that laid out over here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's about the consistency I need. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay that there. And I know I need to kind of square this off. I'm going to go with the next one. If you ever watch any of my pasta videos, then you already know the first time oh my God, we have such a hard time. It looks good. Oh my God. Now just imagine, I'm getting ready to put some filling in that. And we're going to do kind of like a ravioli, but instead of cutting it into little squares, just kind of leave it long. So, and basically what she did was she just spread it over half. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill half, and we'll see, you'll see in a second. Let me do 2 of them. Keep an eye on my blueberries, my blackberries as well. I'm still shocked we got pasta on the first row. I'm still shocked we got pasta on the freaking first row. I'm so proud of that. I don't know what to do. Half and flip over, right? But mine, I was hoping it'd be nice and square. It's not. So what I'm gonna do is, cause I have I'm gonna do it lengthwise. I'm gonna put half there, flip it over, and then just cut it in the strips. Now I feel like an expert. Still not, but feels like, let's see, man, if I could do that, you wouldn't be able to tell me nothing. This is about my fifth try. My fifth try, I think, on this. And yeah, we've had some moments. I've had some meltdowns. But, and again, people say, well, is it worth it, all that time it takes? Honey, no, nothing tastes better than this. And it cooks in 2 minutes. You cook it about 2 to 3 minutes, and then toss it in the sauce, and that's it. With half the recipe, seeing how much pasta I'm ending up with. This is 1/4 of this is 1/4 of what we have here, of what we're dealing with. And you guys will see what I have here when I come back over to the counter here of what we're working with. Let's see. I'm gonna need some more room because I got 2 more to do. I don't really know. I'm trying to think, do I need all that though? All right, go back to 7. I'm gonna turn off my blackberries and let my blackberries steep. And this is from binging on pasta grannies. If you want to explore pasta grannies on YouTube. One day I'm going to be able to do this by hand without having to use my pasta machine. So what they normally do, the older ladies, they wrap it around they totally wrap it around their rolling pin. And they just roll it and they flick it and it's like a show. I'm like, damn, they rock those rolling pins like nunchuck. Like, I'm telling you, they're like Bruce Lee with them rolling pins. Patty Batty. She don't know y'all can hear her. I can't see the comments. Hold on. I love it. Roll your pasta. All right, last one. And again, you see how it's doubling in size. And this is the last one. And again, it's going to be double that. Whenever I just put it, it'll be double. All righty. It's getting kind of hot in here. I need to, that's why I turned that pot on. This one's kind of sticky. I'm going to get it dry. got one more, y'all. It's getting kind of hot. All right, let's get this one rolled out, and then with that one, then I must not have did something with that one, cause is that the last one? Oh no, I didn't finish that one. Wait a minute, it's too short. Probably should have wet that one a little bit. Okay. All right. I mean, dried it a little bit on the pasta side. All right, last one. See that one? It's shrinking over here. Back to 7. I'm going back to my 7 setting. Last one, y'all. Bear with me here, okay? We're going to get our pasta stuffed and cut. And then we're going to move on to making our sauces and our meatballs. We'll be done. I'm going to do the sauce over here. I'm going to go ahead and do the meatballs over there. Let me dry this off a little bit. That pan was making it kind of humid. That pan is going. All right. I still can't believe we got pasta on the first try. Let me get just a little piece of video. Oh, well, it's actually thin. It's the right consistency because I don't want to do twice because sometimes because I'm using this all-purpose and not all. If I was using all semolina, I probably would. I gotta get some new grips. I done messed up my grip on here. My phone is like so heavy. It's getting hot in here, y'all. Did I change that? One more, we're done. All right, get that out the way. Y'all can come back over here. See my pasta? Voila! I got stuff everywhere, y'all. It's ridiculous. My book or my notes in it. I don't think I have to make anything else. Is that in your view? All right, so at this point, we're gonna get our stuffing. And this, my pasta maker just slides right back into my pantry. supposed to use that little butcher block. I got it at an antique shop. There was a guy there that does reclaimed wood. He does a lot of projects with reclaimed wood, and it was absolutely perfect, as you can see in the size. And I got it as a butcher block because I don't have much counter space. I could work right here. But then when I bought the pasta maker, it has to latch on, and you don't really want to kind of keep moving it and so forth. So that ended up being perfect. All right, so let's go with our stuffing. All this food we got chilling going on up in here. Okay, so now we got our stuffing. Our stuffing has been chilling. Oh my God. It's like the minute you take the top off, it smells so good. So what I said I was gonna do, what I wanna do is I wanna just do half. Since I don't have the width, but I have the length, I'm gonna do half and then fold it over lengthwise, lightning. Okay? And then I'm just gonna cut it. And I want these strips. What I want to end up with is strips that I'm gonna toss in the sauce. So the strips will get tossed in the sauce, and that's literally the dish. So notice I said I'm combining because, you know, in America, we got these carnivores that want some meat, right? Because if you notice, this dish right here, this is the dish. Just this, the pasta in the sauce with a little bit of bacon. That's the dish, right? But we got this carnivore, so I said, well, I'll add a meatball to it. So what I'm going to do, this first one here, I'm going to get this stirred back up. And I'm just going to go with a little spoonful. I know that's a big spoonful. And I'm just going to spread that out thin. Not thick, but thin. Can y'all see that? It doesn't need a lot. And I'm going to keep my edges clear so it can seal. I'm not doing a ravioli. I know this homegirl just had a real quick method of it. Trying to go down a little bit, at least half. And I mean, you should just have like a little bite. Not a lot. Just a little bite in your mouth. I'm going to go ahead and make one. Let me see. Let me get my video on. You see what I just did there? Can y'all see that? So, all right, so what I end up with again, it's just a little stuff thing. I can kind of, my thing doesn't really seal as much as I want to, but I want to hurry up and get these up. See, mine not seal. My little cutter thing is not really sealing, so I got to figure out the seal on the next one. Ooh, listen to that rain. And again, like I said, I have had a hard time trying to find the tools for this. I need a little tray or something to put them on because they're getting hot on the counter there. That's why they use their little wood boxes. You know, a little plate thing. I'll just put them on here. Oh, it was a little shake because they need to chill. Wait a minute, where's my little tray at? I gotta put them in the fridge. I need to put them in the fridge. And let them chill. I gotta figure out how to seal mine off because my tool is not doing what her tool did. But I still want them. Ooh, Jesus, that's gonna be good. Oh my God, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good, y'all. But I want to spread them off. But this one, this is not. It's not sealing like hers did. Because I don't want all my stuffing to come out. And I don't want to do it on a ravioli. I need it quick. I want it to work quick like hers did. So what I'm going to keep going. Any suggestions? Any suggestions? I don't want to do a ravioli. I want to spread it, but I want my tool to seal. And I'm trying to figure out. So again, 1/4. Just gonna take 1/4 of this and just go. That's a wider side, so we'll just go down here. It's not a ravioli. It's basically just like a little, it's supposed to be a little strip. But I have to boil it though. So I gotta seal it. This is not gonna work. Because that's going to come out. If I boil that, that's going to come out in the thing. Let me think. Help me out, guys. I'm gonna have to do it this way then. This is not what I want. But I gotta get it sealed some kind of way. Ooh, what if, oh, I got an idea. I got an idea. Oh, I got an idea. I got an idea. I got too much stuff. I got too much stuff. I'm not gonna cut it. No. Yeah, I hear you. Where y'all going? It's thunder and lightning out there.
Well, he gotta go out.
Did you just take him out? He ain't got to go out here. Girl, he just acting crazy because of that storm.
And like that, he ain't got it.
Y'all get the feeling she just want to go out there and gossip. Ah! All right, y'all. Come on, this humidity is getting to my pasta. I need to chill it. I gotta chill it. Damn it. We had perfect pasta. We can't let this humidity get to it. I turned the air on. Don't be messing up my pasta. I need to get this in the fridge right quick. She did freeze hers for a few. She put it in the freezer. Are we still on, or are y'all just quiet? I'm not cutting, I'm trying to seal it. I'm gonna get this in the fridge. Let me see what it's gonna do. Let me chill this right quick and see what happens. That's not working in my favor. Since that's not working in my favor, I'm gonna cut this one. I'm gonna cut this one to some linguine, because that's not working in my favor. Linguine and meatballs. What? Where's my Bear with me, guys. I gotta improvise a little bit. We got to improvise because our sealing is not working. Our tool is not working. And I got some good sauce coming up. So. Where's my other thing at? My thing is not working. It's not working. This is how you salvage your pasta if anybody's still here. It's like this pasta was too good to be true. Too good to be true. Too good to be true. Salted water coming right up. All right, we'll figure these out at another time. I'll figure it out another time. That was the perfect recipe. Oh my God, let's taste it. My the tool that I have to seal my pasta doesn't work. So we're gonna go with linguine. Since we have the meatballs, we're not gonna be able to do the stuffed ravioli, the tagliatelle, whatever you can put. Because my tool won't seal the pasta off. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna whip up another little batch right quick. I don't know if that's enough. And I know this is gonna be good, so. Where's that bowl? We're getting ready to cook the meatballs and make the sauce. The water's on for the pasta. I put the water on for the pasta. I'm gonna whip up another batch right quick and let that chill. Lasagna. Now that's the thought. Oh, with that topping. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that'd be a tomorrow. That's a tomorrow. I like that. I like that. Anybody remember how quickly what that recipe was? 175 and 25, right? So we end up, damn the math. I just realized we did 175 and 25. That's 200. We just did 200 grams of flour. See what I said? This math stuff will come right back. So 200 grams. 175 grams of Oh damn, egg yolks. Shit, wait a minute. Oh, I got just enough. Okay. All right. 175 of this. Where's my little cup thing? What I do with the little? Okay. We can let this chill while we cook the meatballs. The water's on for the pasta. Let me get some salt in that water. $25 semolina. The water. 2 tablespoons of water. 1 egg, 1 full egg, right? And 2 egg yolks. Ooh, she knows the recipe. Ooh. I had another trash bag. Where it go? This is like if you when you want to rush in and make pasta. Some told me to get that 8-count egg. 18-count egg, I mean. I just went through a dozen eggs in a day. 2 egg yolks, and then I would just add water. And our water's not even boiling yet. So anybody want to know, can you make pasta fast? Yeah, you can make pasta fast. Water. Water, 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 water. Can I whip up some pasta before the water boils? Let's not get electrocuted. Let's not get electrocuted live on live stream. Okay. My water is not boiling yet. with that stuffing. Like you said, the lasagna, a veggie lasagna with that. Oh, honey, that's gonna be good. Yeah. Now that we know this is the recipe. Oh God, I hate moving this thing. I'm just do it right here. I just do it right here. This is wet. Towel go. My paper towels. Again, like I said, y'all, long video, long process. We still eating before 8 o'clock. It's a little wet. This actually feels good as far as the consistency. I can work this a little bit more than it's not as stiff as the other one. It's a little wet though. Again, pasta is simply bread, flour, and egg. A little bit of water. This is the recipe that the Topless Baker, this is actually a friend of his recipe that he posted with all-purpose flour, a little bit of semolina. Thank you so much for retweeting and inviting followers. Thank you. If you come in because a friend invited you, it's a long video, a couple of processes going on here. If you want to make anything that I make, there's a YouTube channel where I condense it down to 1 to 2 minute videos. I don't have my voice today, so sorry about that. Let's let this chill for a second. All right, let's go ahead and get some other things going. So in this pot, I just basically did a couple of blackberries to do my lemonade. And all I'm gonna do is to oh, I did eat over 2 of those. I was looking, trying to figure out what I did with those other egg whites. They're over there. Let me grab a towel. I have, you see that this is pasta hanging right here. For those of you that are just coming in trying to figure it out, that's some pasta. I'm whipping up some other pasta because my tool didn't seal off my tagliatelle the way I wanted to. I'm gonna hope this is gonna bless us the way the other one did. It's a little wet. It's not as stiff as the other one. But let's hope it cooperates and get us, and I can go right into that pot and make this pasta, y'all. Pray for me. Oh, it's not thick like the other one. It's not thick. Oh, y'all, I don't know. I don't know. It's not as firm. Let's see, y'all. tagliatelle stuff, the stuff didn't work. What to do, what to do, what to do. Put some semolina in it. See how I can work with that. Give me some pasta suggestions, y'all. It's gorgeous, but it ain't. The oven was so firm. It was so good. It was so perfect. Your two did the box say it was a sealer. It didn't come in a box. It was just it was just available. It was like the paper. I don't know. I'm gonna let this chill a little bit more. See what we end up with. Let's go to the freezer. I need to get my sauce on. I really need to get my sauce on. We've been on it too long. Let me get the sauce going. Yeah, I put it in there, let it chill a little bit more while I do these.
I was trying to get an ETA.
ETA, actually, you know what? I need some room, that's what I need. I'm scared of this thing here, huh? So,
What you
when
gonna fry?
you're supposed to fry the meatballs in the oil,
The meatballs at?
in the fridge. I know, right? Help me straighten up a bit. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna chop my tomatoes. I'm gonna get my bacon in. Bacon in. That smells good already. Maybe try brushing the edges with water. Yeah, it's gonna need an edge seal, and that's gonna take too much. I think it's a 2 too, yeah. time. All right, I'm getting ready to put the meatballs in the pan over here. This is why I didn't want to end up having to multitask. I love how this pan cools down. That's one of the things I love about this pan is temperature-wise. See how it got quiet? I would have never thought to fry those meatballs. Y'all want to see the meatballs? I would have never thought to fry the meatball. Can somebody check what time the Masked Singer come on? Bacon tomato, bacon tomato. Oh Lord. I'm not using Italian seasoning. Hey, Nolan. I'm using some canned sauce, y'all. Do not have time to make homemade sauce. Uh-oh, making a mess, making a mess. I have not been able to clean as I go. I'll take y'all over to the meatballs. Hold on. There's a sauce. And there's our meatballs. All right, so now, so it looks like it's gonna come together. I'm gonna turn my sauce down, turn my sauce off. Bacon tomato sauce, of which I added some tomato basil. Meatballs look pretty good. They got that. Y'all can't see, it's too dark. But they look pretty good. Interesting. And they're juicy. All right, let's figure out our... Now we gotta try to go back to some pasta. My miracle batch came out great. Let's hope this second batch comes out okay. Usually you can kind of survive, you can revive the, oh, I wish I could see this mess that's going on over here. What happened to your voice? I got a cold. All right, so the sauce can chill out for a second. Oh, I got a mess going on. That's the only thing about pasta night. It makes a mess. And it's really hard to clean as you go. It's really hard to clean as you go. Oh, and then you look around, you got stuff everywhere. Good God. So we're frying up some meatballs. We're frying up some meatballs. We made a really great stuffing. We were trying to make this new pasta and it didn't work. So we're gonna just do some fettuccine. And that was a perfect dough for fettuccine. I think I got too much water in this oven now. So we're trying to let it chill a little bit. I got pasta sauce everywhere. Y'all see the meatballs? Got the meatballs. All right. This pasta is so pretty, but I don't know if it's gonna work. Oh, nope. It's bouncing back, y'all. getting there. It's getting there. We might be able to do it. Just gonna have to keep it really, really dry. Just gonna have to dry it. I think it's gonna be really moist all the way through. So we're gonna try to have to keep it drying. We're gonna have to really dry it. Can y'all see the thing? It's very loose. It's like I wanna be pasta for you, but I'm loose. I'm a loose one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna go all the way with it. As long as it unfolds, we're good. See how it's unfolded? And I need to keep on going with it. I'm just gonna cut it because the weight of it is pulling it. So we're at 2. I'm gonna stop at 2. I'm not gonna go all the way to 1. As long as it unfolds, we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and get my water going here. Now, remember when I put this in the water, when I cut this, when I go to the water, it's only gonna be in the water like 2 minutes. So we wanna be ready. It's trying to be in our favor. This is a rush pasta. each time I'm running it through, I'm changing the setting, which is closing in. So the 7, and you just keep going down, and it doubles in size, and it's kneading the pasta for me. We're not gonna go all the way to 1 because it's kind of thin, so I'm gonna let it dry just a second here. All right, I'm on my water. I want my water to be boiling so I can cut it and go right to the water because I'm a little concerned about the consistency of it. Even though it's a semolina, it's a part all-purpose, part semolina. That semolina is what saved me. If I was working with just all-purpose flour or double O, I don't know about double O, but if I was working with just all-purpose flour in my eggs, I wouldn't be able to do this. That semolina flour is a blessing. I'm telling you, it makes the pasta. I would not make pasta without it, and I have tried. If you go back and look at any of the videos. So my sauce is ready, my meatballs are ready. We're going, and imagine if I had done this in the beginning, it would be done. But I was trying to do, every time I get ready to make pasta, I'm trying a new recipe, and and I'm learning in the process, and that takes time. If I came in, I would have been able to whip up a meatball and fettuccine. That ain't nothing. You see how fast I just roll this pasta out, brown those meatballs, and I'm gonna put this pasta in the water, and then right into the sauce. Literally takes only a few minutes to do. But we had a couple steps, several steps. That didn't go well. So right now, I'm waiting on my pasta to boil so I can cut and go right to the water. I have some here that I salvage that's literally almost dry. You wondered how fast it dries? It dries fast. So I have some that I salvaged from the earlier batch. I'm gonna just drop in this water. I want my water to be boiling and kind of rolling because I don't want this to absorb all of that. I don't want it to sit. Not absorb, but I don't want it to sit. Oh, while we do that, I did make, so I'm feeding the lemonade. That's a new technique we're doing. So I have some blackberries here. And I have my lemonade. So what I've been doing to keep my lemonade from running out, I've been feeding it all week. The other day I added just the lemon water to it. Today I'm gonna replenish it with some blackberries, not blueberries. So I'm gonna grab my strainer. And hopefully I won't make a mess. But okay, I'm gonna go to the sink because I don't wanna get blackberry juice on my butcher block. So I have here, I just took a package of blackberries and boiled those down, and I'm just gonna pour that juice off. To feed my lemonade. See those blackberries in there? Isn't that gorgeous? I don't like the blackberries in the juice, in the lemonade. They just weird to me. And then what do I have? A whole new pitcher of blackberry lemonade, which I just need to sweeten. All right, my water is boiling. It's salted. And now what I'm going to do is go ahead and cut, and I'm going to go right to the water. All right, can y'all see? Are y'all good? We're going to do a linguine. Fettuccine, not linguine. We're going to do a fettuccine. And we're going right in the water with it. You see my fettuccine? I'm going right in the water with it. Ooh, that looks good. Technically, I feel like I could strain this one more time. y'all see. And I'm going right to the hot water. Last one. You about ready to eat?
Oh, yes.
Is my show, what time my show come on?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, so there's no exchange in this conversation.
It is exchange. Me eating your wonderful food.
Really? Oh, now my food is wonderful.
No, it says low battery 5%.
Hit it and plug it up right here. And I'm gonna let this go about 2 minutes, and right into the sauce. What pan am I gonna use?
Can you make me some garlic toast, please?
Girl, she come on, can I make some garlic toast? As tired as I am.
Just make garlic butter. Please.
She wants some garlic toast. Now y'all know how long I've been in this kitchen. My voice done came in. Here she come. When I hit this, when I turn this camera off, you run in and whip up your garlic toast, okay?
No.
Whip me up some garlic
No.
toast.
You gotta do the full meal.
I did do it for a week. You know I got to clean up.
What is this for?
Oh, the egg whites. I'm gonna cook that tomorrow with the egg white omelet with that stuff. I didn't do the stuff. Throw some up there for me. All right. What my strainer? See the fettuccine? We got some fettuccine. I still always end up with a lot. I'm always surprised how much we end up with. Now, is it worth it? Yes! There's our timer. And dinner is ready. Okay, let me wipe this down. We'll get our sauce hot again. I know y'all like, I don't went, oh, child, I'm telling y'all. In the end, it's amazing. All right, we We almost done. We almost there. Let me get my sauce hot again. Get that to a nice sizzle. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, wow. You want me to put the pasta in there? Y'all? Okay. Fettuccine. Homemade fettuccine. Look how fast that sauce came up. Hold on, I need a... This thing always spilling my sauce. I forget it's got that curd to go around the pot. Let's go with this side.
You already turned it down.
It's only on 200. Do y'all see that? I need to toss it, and I don't even know how to do all that. I can't see my glasses.
Use tongs, ma'am.
I ain't got my tongue. Where my tongues at?
Right over there.
All right, so what we ended up with, homemade fettuccine, bacon tomato sauce,
And meatballs.
and meatballs. And the meatballs are gonna go in there.
Meatballs are right. That's so good.
Ouch. Ooh. Oh, Jesus, that's good. And let me tell you, when you use store-bought pasta, you want a lot of sauce. But homemade pasta, I find myself moving the sauce trying to get to the pasta. And we got the meatballs. I'm gonna add a little bit extra salt. My extra sauce in. I need some more sauce. Put a couple of meatballs in there, get my picture. This is insane. I don't know what we get ready to eat. It's not as pretty as I like. I do have some pasta. What do you serve? What do you serve this in? A bowl? A big porcelain bowl? A bowl. It's a mess. That's what it is. It's a big old ugly beautiful mess. A bowl.
Don't you use that bowl right now?
Hmm.
Just a little in the middle. You supposed to turn it.
You talking? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like, I know. I can't get.
Don't fill it up. Just do a little in the middle.
I'm gonna have to clean this up.
Oh yeah. And put your, that's enough. Just put your some meatballs on top.
sauce.
Be 2 meatballs. Okay.
I bet it tastes good. It's better taste good.
You got a little parsley or
Yeah, give me
little
some parsley in the fridge.
I'm not getting.
And I used all my cheese. What my ouch. Give me give me a tissue or a napkin or something. I got a mess going on, y'all. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's just a mess. It feel like that. What's that show? No, girl. I'm tired.
I got the paper towels in the cabinet. I'm not getting on that camera. Voila.
Woo, we made it. Oh my God, that's gorgeous. It's gorgeous, y'all. It's gorgeous. And that, my friends, is the long way to a hot dinner, homemade, fresh, and ended up with a YouTube and absolutely no voice. Thank you all so much for hanging out and watching and encouraging. Families on the family is behind the camera waiting to come and pounce while it's hot and fresh. All right. Fresh batch of blackberry lemonade, homemade fettuccine. Somebody suggested we make a lasagna or something with the stuffing. We could actually put a little bit on the side, but anyway, put a top on it so that'll stay hot. But here's a plate if you guys want to see it up close in person. There we go. Yes, it's a lot of work. Actually, this was a redo of the meal we were trying. So this actually didn't take that long. But yeah, we worked that. Whew. Whew. Is it worth it? Yes. Is it gonna taste good? Yes. And it's the flavor that you want. You want to be my taste tester? She like, girl, if you don't give me that plate. All right, y'all. Let me say goodbye to everybody. Thank you all for watching. This is a long video. The shorter version of this will be on my YouTube in a 2-minute video, believe it or not. All right, I hope y'all enjoy it. You gonna end that for me?
Okay, down. There we go.